Guys, what's going on? What's going on, guys? What is going on? It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys, right? Here we are. And guys. So we talk about these chicks getting laid off, right? And of course, every time that they get laid off, right? All of a sudden, it's
No, nothing. I'm just emotional. Why don't you understand?
Guys, what a joke, right? These strong and independent chicks, these dunderheads.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
They make their whole identity their job. Their useless, dunderheaded marketing job, right? You know? And guys, we all know all across the United States, all these chicks are getting that Zoom call, right? That Microsoft Teams meeting.
You're fired!
What? Absolutely cooked. What a joke. And guys, these chicks make up terms for everything, right? Guys, they have a thing called layoff trauma now. Layoff trauma, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I've been laid off. It's so traumatic. What a joke. What a joke. Layoff trauma. What are you talking about? Guys, come on, right? Come on. They'll make up some victimhood term for anything. Keyshawn's here. Christopher's here. E-Stars. What's up, dude? Adrian's here. MS Best. Book C. Ellis. What's up, dude? Guys, here, look. I'll drop the link in the Discord first, and then I'll open up the lines here in about 25 minutes, all right? But guys, us men, we just take the L and move on. You know what I mean? That's how we are. If we get laid off, first of all, guys, I've never really been laid off, but guys, I imagine that if I was, I'd probably see it kind of coming, right? A lot of times, if you're essential, guys, you only get laid off if the company gets sold or goes under, or you guys, you really are slacking at your job. I mean, come on, guys. A lot of us have been like, damn, I'm not really I'm not really doing much around here, you know? Look at this, guys. Hold on. Let's do this, guys. I have a couple news stories here that I'll show you guys. Yeah, guys, these chicks are absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. Cooked. Guys, here. Here, just really fast. Guys, where do I say that if you're actually out to meet chicks is a good place to go? Running groups. Guys, I'm telling you guys, if you want to get chicks, guys, lace up your shoes and go to running groups. Look at this. This says run clubs are sex cults. Guys, look at this. Look.
Down, we would just get in a huddle and everybody would just start taking their clothes off, and then it would just escalate from there.
Run clubs are the new sex clubs.
Joining the run club, come single. You have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, run by yourself.
Run clubs have just turned into the new Tinder.
Told you guys. You guys think I'm lying, huh? You guys think I'm BSing, right? Guys, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Yes, Chad's a Christmas past, yes. If you guys want to hit the skins, guys, run clubs are like 70% chicks anyways. Because, guys, cycling is male dominated, right? Because bikes cost money and women don't like spending money that's not yours, right? But running's free. So there's so many of these run clubs. I'm actually going to do a video on this.
So I think they started a run club. To run? I could run by myself. I wouldn't have came unless we was.
Oh, she wouldn't have came and let, man, these girls are with it. And guys are with it too. Man. Feel bad too.
Ain't nothing wrong with the running and the mingling and jingling after. Y'all have got to start thinking, man. Like,
mingling and jingling.
Use the thinking cap, y'all. Y'all too old. Shout out to run clubs.
She said mingling and jingling while she's walking around jingling. She thinks she's slick. That was a promotion tool, right? She used it as a promotion tool, but it doesn't stop there.
For anybody thinking about joining the run club, come sing.
I told you guys. You guys think I'm BSing. Guys, if you're one of the only single straight guys at a run club or like a running meetup, guys, fish in a barrel, man. Fish in a barrel. I'm telling you guys, you gotta make it, put yourself where you are one of the only guys. And guys, don't tell them your real name. Don't let them know where you live. Obviously, guys, shoot up the, wear a rubber and then throw the smoke bomb.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
MS Best is correct. They'll actually like you guys more if you were married. Yeah. Yep. Okay, guys, here, let's break some news here for real, guys. And then we'll get into the topic. Here you go, guys. Let's see. Wait for it. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Look at this, guys.
A police officer is off the force today after admitting.
First of all, they can both get it. Man, where's this at? Let's go. Check them out. Man, oh man, right?
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
Guys, check this out.
A Metro police officer is off the force today after admitting to serious departmental violations. This is News 2 at 4. I'm Tori Gessner.
And I'm Kendall Ashman. News 2 has been investigating this salacious story for months. Andy Cordan joins us now with the story you were seeing first on 2. Andy.
Hey there, ladies. An internal investigation by Metro Police revealed a sex scandal. Now, it happened on duty. It happened in a Metro Police car. It happened in a middle school with children who were close by. On the surface, Officer Lisa Vidrios.
Well.
Guys, are you shocked? Because I'm not, guys.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
You total skank slut skeezer, dude. Oh, no.
seem to have it all.
Hi, I'm Lisa Vidrios, and I transferred to Nashville from the San Diego Police Department. Prior to serving as a police officer, I served in the United States Marine Corps for 9 years.
In 2022, she graduated from the Metro Police Academy. The department even chose her among a handful of promising officers to represent her graduating class.
I came here to Nashville with my family, and my husband included, who is also...
Guys, and of course she's married. Of course she's married. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Type DEI. Get in this chat right now if you agree this was the ultimate DEI hire. Look at that.
So now a member of the Metro Police Department with me. We have 3 children together.
Oh, of course she does. Of course she has 3 kids.
Ages 6, 4, and 1 years old. And we love spending time as a family and doing everything we can throughout the city of Nashville.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
According to this internal report obtained by News 2, in May of last year, the 37-year-old woman and another Metro police officer began having an affair. According to the Office of Professional Accountability, Lisa Vidrios and the unnamed male officer, who's an 18-year veteran, reportedly had sexual relations multiple times while on duty, in police cars, and here at Madison Middle School, where the 37-year-old served as a school resource officer. According to the report, Vidrios and the veteran officer had sex in Vidrios's SRO office while children were present in the school.
Officer Chad was like, yeah!
Schoolhouse. According to the OPA report, there is overwhelming evidence that the officers had sex.
What? They leave the condoms on the desk or what? Oh no!
In a Metro building and the male officer's police car. That evidence includes video, pictures, and text chains, as well as an admission of wrongdoing by Vidrios. According to the internal report, the male officer has not been interviewed because he was on medical leave during the investigation. Then he was approved for a medical pension for an injury he sustained on duty. This report indicates if he returns to active duty, OPA investigators will question him about this matter. And according to the report, Vidrios agreed to a suspension for some 30 days, after which she resigned from the police force. I'll send it back to you, Kendall.
Well, thank you, Andy. News 2 reached out to the mayor's office for comment. A spokesperson sent us this statement, quote, "The mayor is consistent. Our first responders are held to the highest standard. When they don't meet that, it's not acceptable." The Metro Police Department adds Vidrios and the male officer were immediately decommissioned and removed from all police access on May 26, 2025, when the department was made aware.
Guys, the ponytail patrol is useless. Why? Why? Right? Why? Okay, guys, here we go. This is around where I used to live. Watch.
There is some fallout tonight from a case of mistaken identity in Brevard County. A Melbourne police officer who restrained
a Broward County
a teenager has resigned. We broke this story at noon. The takedown left a teen with a broken arm. Plus News' Megan Moriarty is live at the Melbourne Police Department with the late-breaking details today. Megan.
Officer William Markle was one of the officers involved in that incident. And last week, we showed his personnel file along with 2 other officers, revealing some of the details in there. Just one day after our report, he handed in his formal resignation letter.
Learn to read.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. I will tase you.
Look at that.
I know his mom. I know his mom.
15-year-old Judah.
Look at that. Now, this is not the right guy. This is not the right kid. So he gets out of the car screaming, yelling, saying that he is going to tase him. Now, wait a minute. Yes, this kid's probably acting stupid, but you can't do this as a cop. You just can't. People go, yeah, well, Stewart, why are you acting up? If a cop just jumps, you're just walking down the street. and a cop Tokyo drifts their car up and jumps out of the car and goes, hey, hey, yeah, right. You can be like, hey, buddy, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't even get a chance to even be like, officer, what's going on here? You know? This is just not cool at all. You guys know that I have no sympathy for Nug at all, right? But at the same time, the cops have to do their job too.
Everidge was told to get on the ground by Melbourne police officers searching for a missing teenager back in June. Officers were looking for a different teen whose mother called police wanting him Baker acted. Judah was helping that mother look for the teen earlier. Later, another officer spotted Judah walking across the street.
So they're saying that he was missing and he had to be Baker acted because he was having some mental issue. This is how you treat a person that might be having a mental problem. You know what I'm saying? Completely in the wrong, you know? Guys, when Nug actually looks like a victim, that's when you know things are cooked.
An incident.
The guy's probably just like an adrenaline junkie or something like that.
Yeah,
He's
has
just
to
way
be.
too amped up. It's the
Has
only
to
thing
be.
that kind of makes any sense.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there wasn't any
He's like-
danger. They didn't say that
He had a gun
they
or a
had a
knife,
weapon
yeah.
or like if he made a mistake thinking that like the other kid had a weapon, the one he should have been going for, then maybe I could see this being justified a little bit more. But that wasn't even the case.
Yeah. Yep.
With commands and then resisted. But body camera footage given to West 2 by police shows the teen on his knees with his hands in the air
that, guys.
before officers get on top of him and cuff him.
You Armani?
No, no. I don't know what's going on.
One of the officers involved was Officer William Markle, who submitted this resignation letter on Friday, saying, I have thoroughly considered this decision and believe it to be in my best interest to pursue new career opportunities. On Thursday, West 2 reported that Markle had 2 violations in his personnel file. One for failing to turn on his body camera and issuing an incorrect trespass order, and another for a domestic-related incident. It's not clear which officer is Markle in the video, but in his case report, he stated he saw Judah reaching under his left hip into the waistband with his blue sweatpants, and that he gave him multiple commands to lift.
Did you see that one?
No.
That one video, this one right here. Well, I showed you where it says running groups of the new Hinge, the new hookup places. I told you guys. Guys, lace up your shoes and run a 5K. Guys, there's 304s everywhere. All the other guys there are either zesty or they're in relationships. Guys, I'm telling you, go to running groups. Don't tell them what your real name is. Don't let them know where you live. Smash, wear a condom, and get out of there. But I'm telling you guys, this has been the cheat code for years. It's just the running part.
Lay flat on his stomach, adding he disregarded his comments. There was no weapon found on Judah. In the video, the teen's hands appear to be in the air. Markle agreed to meet with me and speak earlier today, but then later said that he needed to consult with his union representative.
I'm going to let this play and I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. Hey, Snowboard, do you want to see like the best parents of all time? Here you go, guys. Check this out.
On December 25th, 2024, police respond to a report of an abandoned infant in Adams County. The child is found in a car seat on a roadway median, wearing only a diaper and a thin blanket. A witness retrieved the baby and later brought the child to a nearby gas station.
So you got clothes?
Yeah, I bought some.
Let's actually, we got medics coming. They got a warming blanket and stuff like that and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah, I just brought a little onesie and stuff because she said she was naked.
Okay.
But she's freaking out. She's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, you need to call 911.
Yeah.
She's like, can you come over here? Can you
go check more? Yeah, I do that. Sarge went south.
And so I didn't want to. I know there's a fire station, but I didn't want to move.
No. Yeah, thank you. Well,
I don't even know like if her umbilical. I don't know how
old she is.
I don't know how old she is. I didn't even want to like really touch too much, but.
Do you want me to do a better description on the female? Negative. Do you know what she was wearing? Could you tell?
For
male, it's gonna be black.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Honestly, I wasn't.
No, I got you.
I was just paying attention to the back.
They set him down right here in the median.
So I kind of just like, what the heck, you know?
Okay.
just wonder if we can confirm if the female was wearing all black.
Was she wearing all black?
A ball cap and a large purse.
Ball cap, large purse?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
RP's unsure.
She said when she picked up the car seat.
Go in there, see if you can get surveillance cam.
She said when she picked up the car seat that he told her that's her baby. Yeah, he seen me pick her up. He picked up the baby.
Okay. So we're gonna try to get surveillance footage from the gas station. Stand by.
He's like, so that's her baby. So that's her baby. I'm like, who's her? Like, you know, and I'm
Right.
looking backwards to see where she was at, and she was like already on.
Okay.
And like, and he said, that's her baby. Give it to her. And I'm
I want to help you out with the Hispanic female. 72nd.
You got footage? Okay, hang out right here for okay. So when checking cameras now, stand by for description. Up here. Thank you.
At 6:28 a.m., video surveillance captures a man carrying the infant in a car seat crossing the street. He places it on the center median and walks away.
Wow.
Soon a woman is seen running toward the median. She tries to speak to the man, but he keeps walking away. The woman then carries the car seat with the infant inside and walks away from the scene. Officers then spoke to the mother of the child, Christina.
Well.
He saw you coming back,
Yeah, so
and
then,
then he started walking back.
yeah, so then I started walking the other way.
Go
And
over.
he-
Streetwalker name is Cookie
And he said,
Monster.
yeah, he went to the house and talked to Jarvis. So I just thought he had the baby. You know, he didn't say anything like, oh, the baby was in the street, nothing like that. Jarvis didn't tell him, like, oh, it's hard to go get the baby, nothing like that. He
Yeah.
said, me and my mom were up to some and that he would talk to him about it later. That's what my stepdad told me.
Okay, what's your husband's name then?
Robert Nugans.
Robert what?
Nugans.
Spell Nugan for me.
N-E-W.
Uh-huh.
B-I-N-S.
B-E-N-S?
B-I-N-S.
What's his date of birth? So Jarvis, how do we get a hold of Jarvis?
I thought his phone was dead because when I
He's
was
not going.
calling him, it was going straight to voicemail.
Did you
But
contact
then
9 News about this?
I did not. I called the police.
Well, yeah, when you called us.
Yeah, I didn't call the 9.
I was like, call the cops. I was like, don't have a report. At least like have it on record that you're looking for your kid.
Yeah, no, we found him pretty quickly. So Robert came.
Driving, checking trash bags, like,
Everything, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. You know what I mean? Like,
So he lives at.
Yes, sir.
Now who's a restraining and restraining order?
It's between. So we each have one against each other. So when he went, ours is supposed to mirror each other that we could have contact so we could drop the babies off, and that's it.
Oh, so you guys are allowed communication?
Yeah.
Or you guys just can't know or harassing all this other
yeah.
bull.
Like
Okay.
that, yeah.
All right. So next step is we need to find Jarvis.
I would check bus station.
Yeah, the
train station.
He don't have an ID, so I don't know if he would be able
Anything
to
he
get on
can
the
get on,
plane.
get out of Colorado without an ID.
I don't know. We were. I looked up the bus schedule, and the
Yeah.
next one is at 7.
What does he look like?
He's about 5'11".
I'll look up his Facebook.
Oh, I have a picture. Yeah. He's about 5'11", 250.
Christina
Dark
just posted a
skin.
picture, remember?
Yeah.
5'11", 250?
Yeah. Dark skin with the baby.
I already know what the baby looks like.
No, I'm saying of him with the baby.
Oh, okay.
Like I have a picture. Right here. So this is him, what he looks like. So.
Okay. Hey, he don't know anybody around here?
He has a friend, Frank, but I don't know. I was trying to look up on his Facebook a Frank. I only found one Frank, but it doesn't look like the guy that's.
he bald?
Oh, no, he's got
No, he got
the
the little haircut, probably like the one.
Okay. All right. Stand by for me real quick, all right?
Are we able to get him a car?
Yeah, you guys get it. It's cool.
Okay.
Just don't leave, though.
I won't.
What was that? Well, we ain't getting them today.
Well, I need to just know he's okay.
Yeah, well, he's fine, but DHS has custody right now, and she's gonna have to go through that whole process to get him back.
So can I go and get him?
No, nobody.
Like her other baby.
Yeah, well, nobody can get him till mom, but then she's gonna have to go through that process. Baby's already with the foster mom right now.
We can't see it.
You got to think from our side of things, right?
Right.
I'm not saying you guys are in the wrong for anything. Heard none of you guys. This is the process, right? So you got to think. We find a baby on the side of the road. We don't know who mom. We don't know who dad is. Now we're at the hospital with no. We don't even know the kid's name.
So how did you know it was their baby?
Huh? Because she called in and said that her baby was missing on Pecos. So that's how we know.
Police approached the residence of the child's father, Jarvis Sims.
Back door. It's a back door. Hold on. So just that bottom one, the blinds that are shut. That's when he said those were. She said those were closed or open earlier. Okay. What window do you think you can get in?
This is probably going to be open. If any windows open.
Oh, does he drive a car? He doesn't drive, does he? Do you have a key?
No, he has it.
Yeah, so guys, these kids don't stand a chance, right? They're completely cooked. They're completely cooked. She just left this baby in the middle of the road and didn't give a damn. You know what I mean?
They could have brought it to like a fire station.
Isn't that crazy? Completely cooked. Completely cooked. Now, guys, let's get in a topic here, right? Job loss is trauma. A reality check for anyone doubting it. Please. Look at that. Guys, women always try to make themselves victims. They always try and create this victimhood narrative, make things twice as bad. Let me give you the numbers before your brain tries to convince you that it's all in your head and that job loss trauma doesn't exist. Losing your job ranks 7th among life's most stressful experiences, more stressful than divorce, more stressful than sudden hearing loss, more stressful than losing a close friend to death. That means you don't have any good friends. Because women all hate each other anyways, right? So if one of their friends dies, they honestly care, you know? Look at that. It takes an average of 2 years to recover from the psychological trauma of losing a job. 2 years. That's 730 days of your nervous system behaving like you're being hunted through dark alleyways by every worst case scenario you've ever imagined. Please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Absolutely insane. Guys, if you get laid off, guys, first of all, what you should do, go out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Buy yourself a steak, you know, a big potato that you can bake, nice bottle of scotch, you know what I'm saying? Put on a good manly movie like Conan, Saving Private Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Have a good night. You know, and then that next day you should begin planning your next move. You know what I'm saying? Or guys, you should have or implementing one of your contingency plans. Secret snowboard. How many contingency plans do you have for your life right now?
I think 5 or 6 right now.
Yep. Yes. You guys know how they say was it Batman can take on anyone with like enough time to plan?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, that's how you should be with anything that happens to you in life. You should already have a good enough contingency plan. You know what I'm saying? To where it doesn't even phase you. And even if it does, guys, you always need to make sure that there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the tunnel. Guys, I'm telling you, and oftentimes, if you're a snowboard secret, Chad's Christmas past, Evil Eddie, 8-Bit. You guys are getting laid off as a vacation that you've needed for years. I'm dead ass, guys.
Plus, on top of that, as men, we know no one's coming to save us.
Yeah.
And the choices and decisions you made 5, 10, 15 years ago is what puts you in a position to have flexibility now. I can get fired. Well, I don't want to get fired. I don't want to quit my job. I want to keep my job for at least another 2 years, but I can get fired tomorrow. And guess what? I'm good to go. I don't have to work. I'll just retire now. But it took me 8 to 10 years of grinding and sacrificing, saving, growing, investing to get to the point to where I can say F this job. Now, with that being said, the longer I work, the better my position, the more FU money I can build up. And that's something that as men, we need to work towards. And then even when you work to that, then it becomes risk management, not letting some thunderhead or a B-dub come in and wreck your plan. Because the one thing about my plan is I can't survive a B-dub and a 50% hit because I'm thinking with the wrong head. And it becomes about protection now.
Yep, that's true. Guys, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the super chat button. I appreciate that, guys. And guys, I know this math intimately. I spent all of 2024 watching freelance opportunities dry up like puddles, hustling for scraps while applying to full-time roles. When I finally landed my content marketing job, look, that absolutely insane. What a joke. What a joke. Guys, these chicks, first of all, these chicks make their job their whole identity, right? Their jobs, the degrees, and they're all useless. So they're basically making themselves useless. Back in the day, women, their whole identity was the value they added to their families, their neighborhoods, their church, their community. You know what I'm saying? And now it's all fake. It's all just complete BS. What a joke. And then, guys, they trauma bond with other chicks that are useless. All my marketing girlies, all my corporate girls, all my HR girlies. What are we gonna do? Please. I just don't get it, guys. I just don't. Guys, who you are as a man, how you define yourself, should not be defined by your job. It should be defined on your ability to help the people who you choose to help, and your basic sense of self-respect and self-decency. Period. What a joke. Guys, honestly, I think that these women, they replace the man-sized hole in their heart with these stupid jobs, you know? And that's why they get this quote-unquote trauma, you know? Because they have the same trauma that they would have from a breakup with a guy. You know? Let me go here. I gotta do one thing. Hold on. It was okay. Here we go, guys. Oops. And finding really good really good body cams. Hold on. Look at this, guys. Where's this Dortha looking broad? Here you go.
We completely normalized layoffs. Like every other Tuesday, we have ourselves.
We now can ban
It's a layoff. Except they are really not so normal for our psyche or for our nervous system. For our body, a layoff is treated as a very abnormal event. And this is
fair use, YouTube, fair use.
One of the things that I noticed in my sessions when I help people navigate a layoff. To get over crisis, an exit were negotiated with severance, not finding
What kind of idiot has to have someone guide them through a layoff?
Being stupid is one thing, but to re-enter the professional world after a layoff with its networking, small talks, and rebuild confidence.
You don't have to do any of that if you are essential, guys. If you have an essential skill, guys, you get laid off, you just get another job tomorrow. What are you talking about? Where are all the unemployed electricians, unemployed plumbers? You know? Come on, man.
It's a completely other thing. So you might feel confused, paralyzed, and it doesn't mean that you're unmotivated or lazy or anything. It just means that your body is still trying to make sense of what happened there. So let's talk about it. The post-layoff trauma. How to check if you have it? Well, try and send a text to your former manager or someone who kept the job about opportunities for your own thing or opportunities at your former employer. Now, sit with that feeling. For me, I can tell you, it feels very uncomfortable because it doesn't matter how much I understand that I was laid off not for performance reasons, it still feels so cringe. Like my internal dialogue goes from, ouch, will they think I'm a loser? Or I accomplished so much. Why the fuck do I think that it is cringe and weird to reach out to them? And then I just push myself. So how to get over it? Well, there is not one recipe that fits all, but you could start with not pretending that nothing's happened and you're just moving on. You need to acknowledge that layoffs have an impact way beyond our role, way beyond our career. Layoffs impact confidence, identity, and how you relate to your network long after it's over.
Not if you are essential. Not if you have a skill that you know is necessary. What a joke, guys. And you guys know, once again, this is women saying, watch.
And what I realized is that a year later, I was in a new role and I literally called it PTSD. Something.
PTSD from getting laid off.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
AJ, I'm gonna push back a little bit on you on this one. I'm gonna push back because the last time I was laid off was in 2013, and after that layoff, that was the second time I've been laid off in my life. The first time was in 2008, the mortgage meltdown. So last time I was laid off was in 2013, and I swore never again will I ever depend on a job, a government, or someone else to provide for me and mine or the basic necessities of life. Because it got so bad that I had to borrow money from a friend of mine to pay my rent. And I swore I would never allow myself to be in that position ever again. So yeah, you can have PTSD after getting laid off. At least I did.
But that's if you don't plan. Once again, if you hear these words and you put yourself in the mindset that secret is in now and not from the jump and not having had to have learned, you know what I'm saying? I mean, guys, come on. This is why, guys, you live below your means. You live cheap. You have a year's worth. Guys, people say that a rainy day fund is 6, 7, 8 months. No. I would say like a year. You should be able to not work for a year, because if you're without a job for a whole year, what's wrong with you? You better go down to Chick-fil-A and be on fries. What are you doing, guys? Drive Uber? There's no reason why anyone should go longer than a month without a job. And guys, oftentimes, 30 days off, that's actually pretty good for a lot of guys who work as hard as a lot of us do. I would say, guys, take a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Plus, on top of that, keep in mind, I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have, a snowboard or an AJ or Steve M or this community at that time. And so, guys, you really do get to benefit and learn from a lot of the lessons we've learned and mistakes we made. So you don't have to, you don't have to, get knocked over your head or learn the hard way if you don't want to.
D-Name, it takes time. It takes time to get rehired, but get another job in the meantime. Drive Uber, right? Guys, how many times have I done videos? These chicks, matter of fact, I'm gonna do one tonight. These chicks that are unemployed for years. I lost my job November of 2023, and I still can't find a job. You haven't worked in 3 years, you absolute dunce. What a joke, guys! Hit the like button, please. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Damn. Yeah, guys. There's no reason why. A man should be unemployed for a long period of time, unless you're injured. Guys. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You blow your back out, whatever. That makes sense. Guys, we have 58 people, guys. We have 38 likes. 30 likes. Let's get the likes up, guys. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, let's see.
One of the supervisors or leaders that I work alongside said and did. And I said to her, can I have a conversation with you? Because I guess by this time I've already learned my coping. I got my toolbox, of mindset things and working and taking care of myself and also managing, making sure everybody else is okay. I said, when you said this, I wasn't clear, but I also want to acknowledge that I might be having a little bit of PTSD from past experience. So I really just want to talk this through with you so I can understand you. This is how I felt, but it might not have anything to do with you, but
I would never hire this person. Never, ever, ever, ever. This is just like being with a chick that makes you pay for what dudes did to her in the past. That one chick who's jealous because all of her ex-boyfriends cheated on her. Guys, you're hiring this chick whose head's cooked because she got laid off by someone else.
Betrayal trauma. Now, I've been thinking about that recently in terms of a relationship. A lot of y'all know I recently found out that my boyfriend of over a year was married the entire time.
That he was married the entire time, guys. Come on. You
stupid woman. The story time is on my page if you want to check that out. But
yes, I will checking it out
here online and just watching story after story after story of all of these federal employees, federal workers getting laid off, losing their jobs. That's also really betrayal trauma from our own government when you really think about it. And I think people are actually underestimating how much trauma is being brought on everyday Americans right now and the implications of that on the mental health of everyday Americans. Because these federal workers took these jobs, took these oaths to work for the people, for us, going into these public roles to serve with some level of protection that their careers would be protected, that they would be protected, that the government would protect them as they serve the people. Many times giving up their own private ventures that they probably could have been paid a lot more for. And so to see that all ripped away instantaneously from an entity that was supposed to protect you, that is a betrayal. And I truly think that people are underestimating what the result of that is going to be. Because trauma is trauma. And trauma.
Please.
You know, now in regards to that,
Yes.
Emotional healing after a layoff, please, guys. What is going on?
that last chick, she's an idiot. And now, and I'm looking at her bio.
Secret. Aren't they all? Oh!
Well, when I saw that she was a former producer of the Today Show, that said it all right there. No wonder she's such an idiot.
Yeah.
And NYC, and she's in NYC. So
did
yeah,
you
that
guys
explains
see the
it.
new article of that drop that said that all those like millionaires have left New York? Hold on, let me see. Look at this. You see this? Look at this.
As part of one is a 2%.
Zoran the moron. Look at this. New York City's dramatic exodus of millionaires causing a nearly $11 billion in tax revenue loss. $11 billion with a B, guys. $1 billion. Why would anyone? I repeat, why would anyone live in New York? Wait, Canadian woman who slapped teen over Orange Man clothing on a Jersey store, now in ICE custody? Oh, hold on, guys. hold on. Wait. Hold on, guys. Wait. Wait a second. Let's see if we can find. Here's a Fox News story. Police say Canadian woman slapped teen over Orange Man and ICE clothing before ICE detained her. What? Called Caitlin E. Tracy. Let's see if we can find the actual news story, guys. Hold on, guys. I know I'm on a tangent here, but here we go. Hold on. Let's see.
Gibbs owned. I am a little bit owned. And they trying to tell me.
Let's see. I think Yellow Flash has a video.
It triggered. Would appear that they were on a wall.
Gee, of course, guys. Of course, right?
Well.
And guys, now she's in ICE custody. Here we go, guys. Here we go. A Canadian woman living in New Jersey was charged, later transferred to a federal ICE custody after attacking a teenager on a boardwalk over pants bearing Trump and ICE messaging. Caitlin E. Tracy allegedly approached the group of teens while recording them on her cell phone, but before confronting them on the Point Pleasant Beach boardwalk during the 4th of July. Whoa, so she's Canadian. She attacked a kid on the 4th of July? Canadian national who entered the U.S. on a passport in 2024. Then she struck one of the girls. She recorded the confrontation. An official who picked up the phone confirmed that Tracy had been released into ICE custody. She's considered a criminal, illegal alien, and will remain in custody while her case is adjudicated. Let's go. And guys, once again, guys, America. Someone said, the spokesperson said she entered the U.S. on her visa in 2024 and remained past her September 6, 2024 expiration date. She overstayed her visa and failed to depart. So, guys, this dummy had overstayed her visa and then had the balls to attack an American citizen. Look at that. Look at that. She struck the teen twice with an open hand, once to the body, once to the face. And then she ran. Facing charges of endangering the welfare of a child. It's a simple assault and harassment. Look at this. Her husband posted a tearful plea on social media regarding the incident. Oh, here we go, guys. Do you want to watch this? Oh, here we go. Guys, of course. Look at that. It's Big Bear says, and don't forget your croutons on the way back. Facts. Hey, thanks for the super chat, man. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication and I want my croutons, please.
Look at this dunce. Look at this idiot.
July 13th, my wife was detained by ICE and brought to Delaney Hall in Newark, New Jersey. This is my attempt to reach out to any news outlets, especially local ones to New Jersey, like News 12 New Jersey or NJ.com, or any journalists or reporters that are local that want to hear our story. My wife is a Canadian citizen and I'm an American citizen. We've been married for a little over 3 years, and I'm just doing anything I can to get her story heard and bring any help to and attention to her situation so that I can get her released, even if that means back to Canada. My main goal is the safety and well-being of my wife, and that is about it. I don't care what your opinions are of me or the situation. That's kind of irrelevant. All that matters is her safety and her well-being. And if anybody would like to talk to me, please reach out here. I also have an Instagram. The handle is GravMasterHash. And
GravMaster Hash, guys. GravMaster Hash. Guys, come on.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Are you stupid, guys? What is going on? Why? And guys, he's getting cooked in these comments. And apparently this is after he's been blocking people. So it says, notice he didn't tell us why she's under arrest. Facts. Guys, what do you think, right? These are the wokey woke, dunderheaded morons out there, guys. Completely useless. Here you go, guys. Back to the topic, all right?
So I think, as anyone who's been through a layoff or major job transitions know, there's kind of a resettling period, right? Where your mind needs to kind of catch up with the emotional trauma or whatever you've been processing. And so while I can happily reflect on the layoff now, at the time it was incredibly hard. And so I think we had our first round of layoffs were in November, and then this was in April. That's like 6 months of just limbo and fear. And so I think initially I felt relief to just not be in that space anymore. And then I felt a lot of sadness and grief. And so I think that all probably comes together in a bit of a burnout soup. And so starting a new role, it's taken a long time for me to trust in a new team and trust in a new company.
Why would you want to work with this person?
Everyone is talking about all the
Look at that thing right there, guys. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Just come on.
Layoffs, but you survived. You still have your job, yet you still don't feel great. This is survivor guilt. You've been anxious and on edge for days, maybe longer, and you've just watched all of your friends get laid off. So how do you manage these complicated feelings? Here are my top 3 tips. 1, allow yourself to feel all the feels. Just because you still have your job doesn't mean it wasn't difficult and taxing for you as well. Give yourself some time and space to process. It's okay if you feel a little down for a while. 2, make sure to have a conversation with your manager about your own workload. If the company isn't going to backfill these positions, how does that affect you? You want to make sure that you're not expected to now do 2 or 3 people's jobs. And 3, Start focusing on building up your transferable skills. Layoffs can be a wake-up call for employees. And you
blah, 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 right? You know? Guys, here, check this out.
Just real quick, AJ. Can you imagine your company going through layoffs and then you're going to your boss saying, hey, am I expected now to do 2-3 people's job? You better be fortunate you still got a job.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
The nerve.
That's true. Yeah. And guys, once again, you have to make yourself essential. You have to, guys. You don't end up like these idiots. What a joke. What a joke. And guys, wait, hold on. Let's see here. There was something else I was going to do. Hold on. Here we go. Either way.
State of the world also doesn't help with the depression because we're all like waiting for that event to happen. Like, oh, once like this happens, then we'll all be happier. Like, I feel as if everyone is.
We aren't, right, guys? Nope, guys, we make ourselves happy. Right, guys? Guys, we have hobbies, we have friends, we have other things that make us happy.
Just waiting to be able to breathe financially too. I mean, I don't know. I just watched a ton of people go on vacation, but again, and I have a problem where like I just want to put my money in the savings all the time, which is fine, but like you're also not enjoying life too. Like
look at that.
Just like squirrel, like put money away like a squirrel. But that's not fun either. Like you gotta like. But then I have like anxiety about that. Like I have to have enough money all the time. Like I have to make sure like I have it in my account, like just burying away because I am so anxious that like if my husband ever gets laid off again, like we need to have money because, and then I hear about all these layoffs where I'm like, thank God, like maybe if I work less, I would feel better.
I thought this chick was a lesbian. Honestly, she said she has a husband. Guys, follow me on TikTok, please. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. You know, matter of fact, let me drop the link to my TikTok right here, guys. Here we go.
Okay. We now can ban
Look at that.
Can we talk about how layoff trauma is like a real thing? That being laid off is a very traumatic experience. Just a small story. I'm driving into Cleveland. I'm trying to go run an errand to a place somewhere in Cleveland. And
why would you put this loud sound stuff over your voice? It makes no sense, you know?
To work in downtown Cleveland. So I had to drive here a few days a week. And I don't drive into Cleveland or go into Cleveland if I don't have to.
I can't, guys. Sorry. I can't.
People don't realize that when you get laid off from your job and you didn't see it coming, it can actually make you lose trust in yourself. And here's why. I am a career coach that specifically has worked with people right after they get laid off, including sometimes they're notified and then they walk down the hallway and then it's me sitting in a room waiting to talk to them. I worked with over 100 people last year. Some people see it coming, but the people that don't have the hardest time. And here's why, because when you don't see something like that coming, and then all of a sudden you're notified, it hits you like a blindside. You're completely blindsided. And it is a major change to your life and your current reality. And because you didn't see it coming, you're not prepared for it. You're not even emotionally prepared to handle that news. So when that happens, your body goes into protection mode. It starts saying, well, shit, if I didn't see this coming, what else is happening around me that is potentially bad for me that I don't see there as well? And so the body starts looking for threats everywhere and it starts seeing them. It starts perceiving threats. Maybe some are real, maybe aren't, but you start to see threats all around you. And then other people are like, oh, you're being paranoid. Oh, you're overreacting. Oh, you're being too sensitive. Oh, you're seeing things that aren't really there. And so then you're like, well, am I? Now I don't really know. I didn't see this before, and now I'm seeing this other stuff. And now you're telling me that I shouldn't be seeing that, but I am seeing it. And that's...
Guys, what do you guys think she thinks she just said? Hey guys, this is what happens when, and put a 1 if you guys agree, when there's no male leadership. When women are outside their natural role as nurturers, mothers, etc., their brain goes down the spiral of BS. Yeah. Look at that, guys. All this foolishness over getting fired or getting laid off. Seriously?
That's my person. I fucked it up. It's because I'm psycho.
The moment when you start to lose self-trust, you start to lose your ability to trust your own judgment because of this experience that you've gone through, even though like a reduction in force happens all the time, and it most of the time has nothing to do with you or your performance or anything.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It's just a business decision. That's how much it can impact you. So if this is something that resonates with you, if you've been through a layoff and you didn't see it coming and you felt blindsided, I'd love to hear in the comments more about your experience.
Nobody really talks about the PTSD that comes after being laid off, especially if you've been laid off multiple times. So I've been laid off twice, once in 2021 and then again last year in 2025. And it's been over a year since that happened. But that being said, I don't think I will ever feel stable in a job again.
Guys, well, you shouldn't be in a field where you get laid off 2 times in 2 years. What are you doing?
Exactly.
I guarantee, guys, she says she's in tech. Guys, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Guys, she's in recruiting or HR. She's not a software developer, right? She's not a cloud engineer. You know? What a joke. What a joke. What an absolute idiot, guys.
In tech is like this weird dichotomy where you get paid a pretty great salary, you get lots of perks like free lunches or like a wellness stipend or who knows what else. But then you just feel like this constant looming uncertainty where a lot of tech companies are kind of like unstable right now. They're constantly doing 10%, 15%, 20% cuts year over year, while they're still reporting record-breaking profits. And so it just leads you to feeling like you're always walking on eggshells.
It's called Skynet. It's called AI. Guys, we will move on to AI anxiety. Secret, have you heard this yet? AI anxiety. Now, that's causing them trauma too.
No, it's new to me.
Yeah. We'll talk about here in a second.
Like there's never an opportunity to make a mistake. Like there's never.
Here, I'm gonna put Bianca on really fast. I'll be right back, guys.
You're like 12.
Am I right?
I was like, you're cute you're cute as fuck, but and you know what? Mad respect for having, my buddy cam died. So having
No, yeah, I got
the
you.
confidence you do, but on some real shit, like
Where's Snakes at? He just left you there.
he just left me. A lot of money. What am I gonna do? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm just gonna
That's why I was mad. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a mental disorder, and that's why I'm acting the way I'm acting. Not because I'm intoxicated, not because I have any intoxication of the sort.
Okay. Will you be willing to submit the standardized sobriety test?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Can you fuck off with your stupid shit? Where?
Stand right there. Yeah, right here.
There's not even a straight line right there, G.
Hold on. Just put your feet
How
together.
the fuck am I supposed to do a
Hands right there at
sobriety
your side.
test with no straight line, full? You got me fucked up, G. What? You're gonna say, this bitch didn't pass because X, Y, and Z. What? On your fucking state of mind?
Tell me when you're done, so I can explain this to you.
There we go.
Keep your feet together.
Yep.
Hands directly at your side. You're gonna follow the tip of my pen with your eyes and your eyes only. Okay. Do not move from this position.
What if I cry?
Follow the tip of my pen with your eyes and your eyes only.
I hear you. On your discretion, that's what you got? Because I'm following your tip, fool, and you didn't like done 5 or 6 times
With your eyes
already.
and your only. Follow the tip of my pen with
Yep.
your eyes.
What, because my eyes can't go that far? That's why you're fucking docking me, fool? Fool, well, you have that shit way the fuck out here, fool. Go.
Listen to the instructions.
Because it's not up to your part? That's why you're pissed? I don't...
Follow the tip of my pen.
All right. Well, then...
Follow the tip of my pen.
Yes, Ben. I learned how to follow instructions because of my man. He used to beat the fuck out of me. Why didn't this?
Keep following the tip of my pen.
Okay. No.
Keep on the tip.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, keep on the tip of my pen.
Yeah. Please don't harass me.
Keep on the tip.
Please don't harass me. I didn't do nothing wrong. Please.
All right. Could you imagine a straight line right here in front of you?
There is no straight line, fool. Where the fuck am I supposed to follow? I naturally walk crooked, G.
But could you imagine a straight line?
No, I can't, because I just finished saying that I imagine them like walk crooked.
Stop getting in his face like that.
It's okay, bro. No, I didn't mean to, bro. She's okay. I didn't mean to.
Fuck, bro. Come on, dude.
I didn't mean to.
Bianca.
Where's my...
Come over here. Come over here.
Hey, don't touch me, fool.
Don't pull away from me. Come on, let's go over
Please
here.
don't touch me. Get
okay.
off of me.
It's okay.
Don't touch me.
Bianca,
look at me.
you gotta relax.
We're okay. It's okay. That's He's touching me.
Well, you know
and
what?
I'm asking him not to.
Listen. You know what? You know why he's touching you? There's a highway right here.
Oh, what?
And he has to protect you from getting hit.
Yeah, right. You're just scared he's gonna run. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing.
Okay, listen to me. Listen to me, Bianca. Listen to Officer Contreras. You want to keep doing these tests?
Bianca, are you gonna do these tests?
Yes, I am, and I'm trying to tell you that I'm so good.
That's why if you do these tests, then I'll know. Right here, right here.
We're not having a straight line, baby. You're gonna think I'm walking crooked because I naturally walk crooked.
It's not about walking crooked, man. It's about walking touching heel to toe. Okay.
Heel to toe.
So I'm gonna give you the instructions. Okay.
Yeah. Like that. Where?
So you.
How else?
Can you imagine a straight line directly in front of you?
No, I can't imagine because I walk crooked, fool. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on. I haven't given you the instructions to the test. Can I give you the instructions to the test?
Go ahead, sir. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so where were we? Right here. Aha.
Time to learn when you start a new job. Historically, I feel like there was an expectation when you started a job that you didn't really do much for the first 2 months as you're just like learning and onboarding. And for me, like every place I've worked, I'm just getting waterboarded and like immediately starting projects from day one. And I'm like, wait, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know the ins and outs of the product yet. I don't know the ins and outs of the processes yet. But at any rate, like it's very weird. I think more so than many other industries, tech is just like this roller coaster ride, right? Like from the outside looking in,
That's why it pays so good. You know what I'm saying? Guys, there's good paying jobs and then there's easy jobs, right? If you're gonna expect to make any money, it's gonna be difficult. That's just the way it works.
Oh my God, look at all these perks. Look at all these people who are making like great money. Back in like 2020 and 2021, there was like this huge era of come to a day in the life with me as I go to my office at Meta, and like those videos don't exist anymore because everyone's traumatized. Like, I don't know.
Because you shouldn't have been posting them in the first place, you dunce. Look at that.
Anytime I have a last minute meeting put on my calendar or a manager will say like, hey, can you jump on a quick call? Like my cortisol immediately goes through the roof.
Secret, you know who this chick looks like?
Who? Oh no. Now I can't unsee it.
She looks like fucking Hellboy. Oh no. Oh no, guys, come on.
I feel like I'm always on edge, and I always feel like I have to justify myself, my worth, my value to a company, because you just recognize that nothing ever feels stable. Yeah. And yeah, it's this weird situation where on one hand, I'm like, I am 35. I like making, I want to be, you know, making choices about my future and like, you know, buying a house and all these things. But then the more like liability you have, you know, the more assets you have, and like the more you have to pay on a monthly basis, it just increases the amount of stress that comes with being laid off. Like last year when I lost my job, I had a mortgage and it was a very high mortgage. And so it went from—
Of course it was, right guys? Of course it was. Of course it was, guys.
Just like a woman.
From like, oh, cool, this is fine, to very quickly like, oh, I need to get a job like immediately. And thank goodness I didn't have kids, you know, like I can't even imagine what it's like for people who have 1 or 2 or even 3 children. Like if you are either the sole income earner or, you know, like you're barely scraping by and you're trying to pay for your daycare and stuff like that, it's a lot, you know, to just feel like even if you're stable and you're good right now and you have like a lot saved up, you're making good money, that can just be taken away from you at any time. And unemployment, you know, when you go from making a great salary to making what in New Jersey, I think you get $700 a week for unemployment, which is like $2,800 a month.
That's really good.
That's not a lot. There's no place in New Jersey that you can afford to live on $2,800 a month. So
and that's why you live in the South.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's like a trauma that will probably stay with me for the rest of my career, unfortunately, because it doesn't seem like—
Okay, I'm just going to rant for a minute because I don't like layoffs. Nobody does. But I understand that companies, if you own a company, you have the right to lay off.
We now can ban
Off people if you no longer need them, makes sense for your business strategy. Like that's a right you get as a business owner. So fine. What I don't understand is why they are being done with such a level of inhumanity. And there's simply no excuse for that. I'm going to just share like a story. So I've never personally been laid off, but I've been through layoffs. I've had to be on the back end of them. I've seen the level of like thought and communication that goes into them. Back when I was at a nonprofit, like during the pandemic, they realized we had to do layoffs. They communicated to us months in advance that these were coming. And they were like, we will tell you the date. As we got closer, they told us the date that they would be happening. They told us like a lot of information around like what severance packages and things would look like. Once they executed the layoffs, they also like allowed people to stay employed with us for 2 weeks. They were like, you don't have to work, but that way you can download.
Dante says $2,800 a month in Jersey is below poverty. That's why he got out of Dodge. Facts.
Your information, you can say goodbye to people. You know, you don't have to log in, but it's available to you. You'll be paid, and then your severance will kick in after that. Like, it was just done with care for the individuals and with like giving them a space for closure.
Guys, this is the same type of chick where you'll break up with them and just ghost them, and they want to come to your house for closure. Guys, you don't owe them anything. Guys, you don't owe chicks anything. You don't. The only people that you owe anything to are the people who you choose to have in your life, guys, straight up.
A nonprofit that typically has less resources, less staffing can handle that kind of like communication and support for people. I don't understand why every other company can't do that. I literally saw an email yesterday from someone who had worked for this company for like 8 or 9 years, had relocated to another country for that company. And they had no idea if they'd been laid off. They couldn't log into their systems. They made a LinkedIn post and they were like, does anybody know? Was I laid off? They were like tagging their manager. Can somebody give me an update of what is going on? I cannot imagine that my company that I relocated to another country for would lay me off and not even tell me, like, is that happening right now? There are studies that show that layoffs are one of the most traumatic experiences that people go through. And so the more a company can do to make that as painless as possible to make people feel.
Why? Guys, here's the thing, guys. There's this cosmic sense of fairness that women have. If you got to let an employee go, guys, just let him go. You don't have to do anything. You got to let them down. You got to hold them you got to hold it for them when they go pee-pee, please. What a joke.
Human through that, the better. It's not going to make them feel better, but it's not going to make them feel disposable and like a company that they have given so much to never actually cared about them at all. It's continuing to erode trust between the workforce and employers. And that's not honestly going to be good for anyone, because if I own a business and I want that business to be successful, I want to make sure that everyone that works for me is invested in that success as well. And if people feel like you view them as disposable and don't actually care about them, then they're not going to be working particularly hard to build a successful business for you. Okay, I'm just going to rant for a minute because
getting laid off gives you an entirely different perspective about having a job. Yeah. And let me tell you, I've had a job for a year now. I was laid off a year and a half ago, unemployed for 6 months, desperate, fucking desperate, so brutal, so hard to find a job. Had, maybe 10 interviews, 150 applications, whatever. It was awful. Everybody knows that. I am so grateful to have a job, even when there are days where I'm like, I actually fucking hate my job. Even on those days, I'm like, but I'm so glad I have a job and I will do my job, even if I don't like it. And then when there's days where I love my job, because that happens too, it's like cherry on top. So I'm like, you want me to do that task that I hate? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it, because guess what? I want to keep my job. Yeah, you want me to own that project that sounds awful? Okay, I'll fucking do it.
That's how you should have been from the jump. This is why I can't have a business with employees or any of that, because especially these women are so entitled, guys. They're so entitled. Why? Guys, you should not care enough about your job to have trauma from being laid off. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. And guys, I'm not trying to say, okay, be grateful you have a job and do a great job. But, it took this shit getting laid off to actually appreciate the position she had and go like above and beyond, you know, to actually do work she's proud of.
Sign me up. As long as my paycheck keeps coming. So I never had that outlook before I got laid.
There you go, guys. See? There you go. Right? That's how us men think all the time. That paycheck's good. We're going to do everything we can to keep it coming. It took this chick being laid off for 6 months to actually understand how us men think. And guys, all these other jobs that she's had, she's probably had a guy picking up her slack. You know? What a joke.
Off. And honestly, it makes me feel a little less entitled. I feel like maybe I was a little entitled and like...
See? Guys, she said it, not me. Told you.
Yeah. So anyway, if you're unemployed, can't wait for you to get your next job. If you've never been unemployed and you have never been laid off, be grateful. Be grateful for what you have. Getting laid off.
Look at that. You know?
Everyone's getting...
Guys, I'm so sorry for the jump scare, guys. I gotta stop doing this to you guys, right? Look at that. And look at these stupid glasses, guys. Come on, look at that. What a joke.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Laid off right now. This is a scary time. This just makes me reflect on the past year or last year where I experienced 2 layoffs back to back. First,
guys, if you're in any field, you get laid off twice in 1 year. Guys, come on. And guys, all these strong and independent chicks, guys.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
They're all broke. They're all broke and unemployed.
At a company that I had been with for almost 3 years, I had been promoted to a director of partnerships and sales position, and 9 months later was laid off. And then a week later, I got a new job at Subaru where I was in their HR learning and development.
There you go. Guys, do you even know what that first job title was? Director of partnerships. What does that even mean, right? It means DEI, right, guys? Drop a 1 if you agree. Guys, we have 81 people here. We have, well, here, let's see an update here. Guys, hit the like button, guys. Stop, take a second. And now she's some DEI job at Subaru and got fired.
Like position, because they were a former client of mine and I had a really good relationship, so I was able to get an in that way. But then that job didn't really last that long. About 4 months after that, I was laid off from this job. But luckily, 2 weeks after that, I started at my current company, and let's just hope that there's no layoffs happening here. They did just do a round of layoffs at the beginning of this month, but I don't think that sales is going to hit it. I just don't think so, but this is some scary times that we're living in. If you
guys, whenever the purse strings tighten, it's HR, DEI, sales. You know what I'm saying? They're always the first to go. Why? Recruiting, you know?
You are scared about being laid off or you have been laid off, just know that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Her name is Shaquiria. Shaquiria. Jesus.
And just you're connected to, your network. And if you don't, if you feel that you don't have a strong network, I would do the hard thing and start connecting with people, start on LinkedIn, start sending some DMs. It may take a while before anyone responds, but once someone does, get right on it and ask for a coffee chat and start going, because the world that we're living in, layoffs are bound to happen.
Look at this, bro. These chicks and these glasses. What is going on? Work fit. Ugh. Guys, why would any guy be with a B-dub? Why? Why? She's just in the middle of the sidewalk. She's just in the middle of the sidewalk, dude. What are you doing? Look at that. Why? Women put their whole life on the internet. Look at this.
Monday, people. Today is an in-office birthday.
All right, guys. That is copyright music. Guys, I wouldn't touch a B-dub with a 10-foot pole, dude. No way. No way. Here we go.
Guys, I just realized how traumatizing layoffs are. For context, I've been let go and have unexpectedly lost my job twice this year, like twice within an 8-month period. But
Whoa.
I've been lucky.
There you go, guys.
You're in the wrong career then.
Thank you.
Something.
Look, she's in community marketing.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Clown world.
It's funny. So when I made the decision to leave Colombia and come back to the U.S. to work, when I came back to my company because it was in a position that I knew was going to be growing and that I was going to be good to go for the next several years. And then when I went and got promoted to the position I'm in right now, same thing. I knew this was mission essential. This is part of my organization's key value prop, and so far it's better because now we just doubled the team again. So yeah, choose your careers carefully. And if you're in a career where you get laid off twice in 1 year, you're in the wrong career.
It's true. That's true. Hold on. 1 second. One second, guys. I just gotta do one thing here. You fix this. Okay, let's play this here.
And I've been mostly unscathed and I haven't had trouble finding work. Or so I thought, because tell me why today, a random 15-minute meeting, it was just like an update meeting, popped up on my calendar, and I just automatically accepted my fate. I was like, well, dang, let me just pull up LinkedIn. not another one. Like the trauma. Like I literally have a fear of meetings that last less than 30 minutes. Like one of those pop up on my calendar and I have Indeed open. Like the unemployment benefits URL like already typed in.
Cooked. And guys, this is how they live, right? Because as they ultimately expect one of us to swoop in and pay their bills.
Here I come to save the day.
We already saw this idiot.
Unpopular opinion, but just because you work in corporate or work for anyone, you don't have to make that your whole identity. I see so many people when you meet up with them or you talk to them, that's all they can talk about. Like work. It's like, do you do anything else? How are the kids? How's anything else going on in your life? I don't want to talk to you about work. I want to talk to you about anything else but work. I don't want to hear what John, Kenny, and all of them said. Like, I do not care. Talk about something else. I don't want to talk about the project you're working on. Like, please spare me a great deal. Girl, let that job be that job. I remember working in corporate and used to do that so much. I used to bring so much of work home with me that to where when someone asked me about my day that was a family member, that's all I talked about was work and the drama at work. None of that matters. It doesn't, because look at me now. I'm laid off and I'm not even there anymore. So all that stress and all that making that my identity and the only thing that I can really talk about was pointless at the end of the day. Let's be real. Unpopular.
Once again, guys, you know things are cooked when a B-dub's the voice of reason. You know? Come on.
Ask somebody who they are.
Oh! Snow. Secret, look at that. Look at that, guys. Holy moly.
I just threw up a little bit.
Ask somebody who they are. They're not going to tell you who they are. Okay. They're going to tell you what they do. They're going to say, oh, I'm a teacher. Oh, I'm a nurse. I work in human resources. I'm a wife. I'm a mom. Those aren't your identity. Those are the roles that you play. For me, for example, I'm a human resources manager. Okay. I've been a human resources.
Well.
Because of course she is, right, guys? Of course, this is what HR looks like. This is the type of chick that gets to decide who's qualified to get hired or to even go to the interview process. This is the chick who makes judgments on workplace conflicts. This dunderheaded moron right here. And you guys know who have more to fear from this idiot than men? All the young, kind of pretty girls who get hired in. Then all of a sudden it's,
I'm gonna kill your bitch ass, bitch. Manager for 5 years now, and I'm really fucking good at what I do. People.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
They seem to trust me, which is really hard for human resources. They open up to me. They know that whatever it is I can do that's in my power, I am going to help them. I made my job title my identity, my whole identity, okay? I would work after hours when nobody asked me to, when I didn't need to. I'd answer emails at night. I even put my work emails on my phone, so when I wasn't at my computer, if something came in, I would have it on my phone and I could respond right away. I would log in every fucking weekend, okay? I thought if I could make myself indispensable, people there, right? Those people would finally see my value. Looking back now, I can realize that I wasn't trying to prove how good I was at my job. I was trying to prove that I was enough, okay? I was seeking validation, okay? Your worth becomes tied to your performance. Identity isn't what you do.
Well, guys, she is speaking facts, right? Because that's why a lot of these chicks get this layoff trauma, right? It's because, guys, they make work their entire identity.
Who you decide to be. Someone who keeps promises to myself. I'm somebody who figures shit out. I am somebody who is learning to be disciplined. I'm somebody who is willing to do hard fucking shit, especially when I don't feel like it. See the difference there? And those things are true whether I'm sitting in my office at work, or I'm building my business, or I'm spending the day with my family. As job titles change, your roles change. Life is constantly evolving and changing. But the person that
blah, 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 right? Because even their message of empowerment is foolishness, you know? And guys, here, check this out. Guys, hit the like button, guys. Hit the super chat button. I appreciate that. Check this out, guys.
I got laid off from my job and my rent was raised $1,100 in the same week. Let's talk about it. So I started my job in January, like mid-January, and it was like this close to becoming like my dream job. Like it was pretty close to my dream job. Loved it so much. My team was amazing. I loved them. Loved my job. We just had like some changes and I was laid off. And that happened on Friday. And
is it just me?
Honestly, spent the entire day.
Or does she like happy feet?
Yeah, right. There you
go. Right. I mean, like super transparent. Like, also, let me say, I want to be completely transparent during this video because I feel like people don't talk about this enough on here. And I don't know. I feel like there's people that relate to this. So that's what I'm doing. I would spend the entire day crying, like literally from, I found out first thing in the morning, and obviously that's like what happens. Found out first thing in the morning and immediately called my parents and was like, okay, I'm a failure. And they were like, no, like you're not a failure. And then I told some of my friends, majority, like all of my close friends, and they were like, rejection is redirection. They're like, wasn't really like rejection. I just feel like I was like kind of thrown away, but like that is part of rejection, I guess. Also, everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer of that. So I keep telling myself that. I'm like, maybe something along the way wouldn't have been the right fit for me there. Like, I'm not really sure, but like I was supposed to be there. That's what I have to tell myself to cope, is that like I was supposed to be at that job. But honestly, like it was really rough. I've never had that experience before. It was definitely a hard pill to swallow. Also, considering I loved that job. If it was something I didn't like, I honestly probably wouldn't have cared, but I was obsessed with my job. If you're my close friends or like anyone I know personally in life, you know that I talk about the job 24/7. But it's okay because I know that I'm talented. I know that I'm good at what I do. So there's going to be
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
something for me. I've also been in New York for 3 years. But yeah, I kind of just like want to make this video because I feel like people don't talk about it enough, and it is like a very scary, serious thing. For reference, I'm 26. I just turned 26 in April. It sucks. But I was left with a severance package, so I'm not like cut off zero money. You know, like I have severance, which is amazing. I'm so grateful for that. Honestly, again, being transparent, I actually have no idea what that was. I told my dad, I was like, wait, like, what is this? And he had told me because I don't know, I've never had this experience before. And yeah, so I'm not left behind. Also, I am very grateful because I do work a freelance job. I do social media and graphic design for.
Of course you do, right, guys? You guys see all these useless jobs. Useless.
I got laid off this morning and I'm honestly having mixed feelings. So
guys, what do I always say, right? You know things are cooked when Asians are doing it, right? When Asians are the ones talking about it, you know it's cooked.
around like 9:30, I got this Teams invite or like this meeting put on my calendar. And based on the title of the meeting, I knew that this might have been coming. And I kind of felt it without getting into like where I worked or what role, like what my role was. I felt like I was getting phased out like gradually in the past maybe 1 to 2 months. And part of me knew that this wasn't going to be my forever environment or like my forever role, because I had that feeling you have like when you have this one class that just gives you so much anxiety. And whenever I need to go into the office and have like an in-person training or whatever, I get more anxiety than I ever did when I was just working, when I was just like in school. And I'm someone that's like really socially anxious. I literally like sat in the back, didn't talk to anyone, usually had to have people approach me because I was just like scared to talk to people, or I just like didn't really enjoy it. And even so, going to work was much more anxiety inducing than.
Now, guys, how long do you guys think that she's been talking? In the chat, guys. Guys, she's only been talking for 1 minute and 14 seconds. And it feels like an hour. And guys, this video right here is 9 minutes long. 9 minutes long. Hasn't said anything. What a joke.
We did it.
Please. Oh, guys, there's one more chick here, and then we'll get into AI.
For Black women, 9 degrees and not one steady paycheck. This week, the Washington Post published this article on the Black unemployment rate, specifically for college-educated Black women. And as a Black woman with multiple degrees who just...
Yeah, underwater lesbian studies. And freaking, you know, early French cosmetology, right? Please.
Recently got laid off. I unfortunately am overqualified to talk about it. So in this article, particularly, the Washington Post spoke to 4 Black women who worked in the federal government. And one of them for...
Now, guys, okay. A lot of people just kind of end up in the feds. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people with useless degrees end up in the federal government. You know? So I guarantee you they all have stupid degrees that don't mean anything.
Example literally has 2 master's degrees, years of experience in middle management, and has been unemployed since last July. The article even goes on to say how there has never been a larger unemployment disparity in this country ever. I also want to preface that Jeff Bezos.
Memphis says, why are so many women social workers? Because they're stupid. Because they're stupid. Why would anyone be that dumb, right? Why would anyone be dumb enough to go to grad school, to get a master's degree in social work and make $50,000 a year, and one of the most stressful jobs there is? Why? Make that make sense. You know? Look at that.
Bezos owns this publication. Now back to me. I have my bachelor's and my master's in
what?
mass communications. And
there you go. There you go, guys. I'm a bachelor's and master's in mass communication. Useless. Useless. The most useless degrees that there are, mass communications. And then she's acting like somehow she's so qualified. Look at that. Look at that.
Was hired on my team. I was in fact the only person with a degree at all. Fast forward 3 years,
Guys, how do you think that she treated her her coworkers, with her being the only one who had degrees? She probably talked down to them, condescended to them, right? What a joke.
Was laid off. And unfortunately, I am by no way surprised. I personally have spent the last several years working in the solar energy industry, which is a highly, highly government regulated industry that varies from state to state. And since last summer, since the big, beautiful bill passed, it hasn't been good for the industry.
How are you going to blame Orange Man for the fact that you work in a joke of an industry? The solar industry? What are you talking about? Guys, she's working in this Green New Deal, corrupt, Democrat-backed system that's getting cooked like it should. Put a 1 if you agree, right?
You can look it up yourself. It's been pretty bad. So I knew then my days were numbered. At the beginning of this year, my manager had been making my life an actual living hell. I was so miserable, and I knew they were up to something nefarious because they were just moving so funny, which is why me getting laid off felt so much more.
What, guys, I don't know why she's putting all this stuff on her face, dude. Nothing's gonna improve this. You know what I'm saying? Yikes.
Painful, because as much as they want to say it's not performance-based, it's not personal, I'm like, but the way you've moved for the last 6 months makes me know that you had this lined up for a long time.
I can't, guys. She was on for like another 5 minutes. What a joke.
Just got laid off again. I got laid off from my last job like 14 months ago. And as I was leaving work today, I got laid off from my current job. So here I am, not trying to cry on the internet, but also trying to be fucking for real. Because what? Here's the thing. Everything happens for a reason, 100%. I'm a firm believer in that. And I'm having this like weird cyclical thing with the jobs that I'm having where I'm getting laid off. And it's like the universe being like, you're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. Like they keep telling you, and you keep doing all this work on yourself, and you know you're supposed to create opportunities for yourself. You're not supposed to be here. So then it's just like, I knew this last job that I've been at was temporary. I was super grateful for the role. I was somebody's assistant. But I definitely didn't expect to just be like let go so like quickly and abruptly. And I will say I'm feeling a little bit rejected, but that's okay. Rejection is redirection. Rejection is redirection, and it's going to be great. It all happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I've always been a firm believer that like I am not really supposed to work for somebody else. And it's like the universe just keeps telling me that. So
yeah, right.
I don't know what's next, but I'm going to put my all into it. And I've done so much work over these past 2 years on myself that it just feels like.
What does that even mean? And guys, her plan's probably just to go all in on TikTok, right? Come on, man.
The universe is like, okay, now it's time to integrate it all and put it to the test and create a reality. So yeah, that's where we're at. I just got laid off. Oh, I also got myself a recess and fruit riot.
Shut up, guys. Look here, guys. Look at this ugly thing right here. I can't. I don't even want to show the video, but guys, look.
If you were the most
she looks like Dee Snider, dude. I don't even want to show you guys the video. I just saved it because she's so goddamn ugly. Oh no, guys. Oh no. Guys, oh here now, guys. Secret, you said that you've never heard of AI anxiety, right?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's basically all these people who are scared that AI is gonna like kick them out of the job force, you know?
We're actually going to talk a little bit about the most serious evolution of our time, which is the intersection of your biology, nervous system, and the rapid acceleration of artificial intelligence. Now, we're kind of currently witnessing a global phenomenon, and the researchers are calling this new thing.
All right, guys, that's copyright music. Look at this.
AI, aka ChatGPT or Claude, whoever it is that you use, and therapy chatbots make your anxiety.
Oh wait, hold on. These all chat. But yeah, guys, there's people who have AI anxiety.
Anxiety is stupid because you worry about things that haven't happened yet. It may not even ever happen, but it's just something you kind of can't control sometimes, especially when you have a creative brain like I do. And I have anxiety, so I know what I'm talking about. And my current bout of anxiety has to do with AI. And that sucks because I've been hearing about AI for the past week and it's freaking me out just a little bit. So I just went to a conference in Chicago, Whoop It Up 2023, which I will be posting about. It was amazing. It was great. But in all the panels of discussion, we talked about AI and how it's coming for music and artists and things like that. And it just makes me feel some type of way because it's like art is so human. And why are we trying to take that element away from it? And I don't want to sound like an old person that doesn't want to adapt to technology. I know we have to adapt and grow with it, but like how? It's so advanced already. And it's somebody said in the panel, like AI right now is the worst it's ever going to be. It's only going to get better. And what it can do already is kind of scary in my opinion. It just makes me feel like, did I jump in this industry at the wrong time? It feels like every time I want to jump into something new is happening and it's moving on without me. And I don't know if anybody else feels this way, if musicians or artists feel this way, but I'm really hoping that AI doesn't turn into this thing where people think that art is just pushing a button. So as most of you know, I'm also a photographer, and these concerns were also there when photography went digital, right? So people were like, oh, there's no artistry behind it. And like, we know that's not true. It's just faster, it's more efficient. And I hope that's where AI is going, but then is it going to remove the need for like session singers now that you can basically do a session with an AI voice instead of hiring someone out? Is it going to replace songwriters because of ChatGPT? Actually, right now it won't because I've tried it. It's not that great yet, but it will be. It will be eventually. So I just want to know if anybody else has these concerns and know that I'm not alone in thinking like, crap, is it gonna take us away? I mean, we'll always create art. That's never gonna go away, but is it, you know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be obsolete? What do you guys think? Comment below.
Here you go, guys. Guys, I seem to be having to translate quite a bit today.
Oh no, AI is coming for my job. I hear this all the time as a therapist, and there are some really valid worries about the way that AI is going to make certain roles unnecessary. But that doesn't mean that you will be replaced. What it probably will mean is that you might need to become a little bit more specialized, learn a few more skills, and pivot into an area in your field that benefits from all of the skills that you bring to the table. I'll walk you through an example that kind of hits near and dear to me: therapists getting replaced by AI. If you didn't know, we're already seeing some stages of tech companies starting to train AI in order to provide mental health support. And of course, you already know that people are using ChatGPT to vent, get some validation, maybe some helpful coping skills, and just analyzing their feelings a little bit. And it's kind of working. What I foresee happening in my field is that surface level problem of the week, vent about your problems, and learn coping strategies isn't going to be needed in the future. Like that type of therapist or that type of therapy, there's not going to be much of a demand for it as we move into the future. So, what those therapists can do is pivot into something that is more needed. Like, as a licensed marriage and family therapist, I know that AI cannot handle the chaos of couples counseling or family therapy. Younger children need an adult person there to attune to them, to reflect back to them. It's part of their basic needs. I can see group therapy becoming really popular in the future because people are struggling more than ever with feeling disconnected and lonely. And trauma therapy is something that definitely requires a skilled therapist to handle. And those people that are at higher...
Guys, would you ever, I need to put yes or no, would you ever tell this thing right here any of your problems? Come on, man.
Risk of being harmed or of hurting other people, well, they really need an actual person helping them. And part of that too is that therapists are actually held accountable for making sure that they do right by those people. And tech companies don't want that kind of liability. So with all of these examples, I'm hoping that you see that just because a specific job or skill set might be taken over by AI doesn't mean that an entire person is going to be replaced. That person just might need a little bit more training in order to be able to move into a related niche within their field. I hope this helps some of you that are caught up in that doom spiraling anxiety that keeps you feeling stuck and anxious, and helps you have a more realistic perspective on how technology is going to continue advancing and how you can make sure that you're going to still be okay. Oh no, AI is coming.
For that AI anxiety, man. AI anxiety right there. Laid off, anxiety, trauma, all this foolishness. You know what I'm saying? What a joke. What a joke, guys. If you make yourself essential, guys, you don't have to worry about any of this.
So I want to talk.
Guys, are we noticing a pattern here?
We now can ban
about losing my job to AI. It's not funny. So I was a senior product support specialist. If you were to ask me how I got the job, I would not be able to tell you. I am not a tech savvy person, right? I've never been tech savvy. I applied for the job in 2022.
So she admits that she was not qualified. She didn't know what she was doing, right? Which means that she had a terrible job, you know? And then she's shocked that her job's getting replaced by AI.
Passed the assessment. And I had an amazing interview that they were just like, we need you on the team. I remember getting the call. I was in the car with my mother. We were going to a restaurant. And they called me on the phone. They said, hey, yeah, we want you on the team. We're sending you your documents immediately. But I'm not here to take anybody down memory lane, right? Because I lost my job to AI. Sorry, it's not funny. It's really not funny. It's more so surreal, right? I had always wanted to work in a remote position. I've always wanted to work remotely because I don't like going into buildings. It's really that simple. And so my very first job as a remote person just wasn't a good fit. And it kind of discouraged me a little bit. That was in 2021. So from there, I went 6 months without a job. And I got my former position in March of 2022. It was great. The team was great. And then 2 to 3 months after that, or before, I can't remember, we got acquired. And things immediately started to change. And like my spidey senses were really tingling. 3 to 4 years in, our team started introducing all of these new AI technologies, these assistive technologies. And they were like, we encourage you guys to use AI.
AJ, that tingling is called chlamydia.
I was totally into it. Like I was a big fan. And then soon after that, we started to learn about the environmental impacts and the data centers and all these things. And I started giving it a side. But then it felt like everyone else was like pushing more into the whole AI thing. I don't mean for personal use. I mean like companies. Companies were like pushing to incorporate AI into their softwares. Around 2023 or 2024, we were bombarded with these like new AI assistive technologies, models. I don't know what you would call it. And it is then when I began to suspect that my job was in danger. Sorry for all the cuts. I use a lot of cuts because I get distracted very easily, and because there's like a window there. But yeah, so moving on, I even sat on a couple panels, if you can call it that, where we were discussing how to better use AI technologies in our positions as product support people. They were training us to train them how to take our jobs from us. And that's what I suspected from the very beginning. We were teaching them how to replace us. And we had no clue, because they disguised it as something that was going to be assisting us. And if you think that's diabolical, you're correct. Anywho, the day before we were eliminated, we were in a meeting and we were told that something was being taken away, right? One of the things that we used to do was being taken away. And so of course everyone was like, oh, this is going to make our jobs so much easier. And I was side-eyeing the whole time, because when they start taking things away, when they're making your position easier, they're making it harder for someone else. We were in a group chat, and I remember saying to everyone, I think they're trying to take our jobs. And that scared everyone, and they didn't respond to it. I suspected that they were avoiding having to confront the fact that we were going to lose our jobs. But I felt bad because I didn't want to fearmonger. And so I just kind of left it. I left the conversation, right? I didn't want to fearmonger my coworkers. Very next day, we had a meeting on our calendar that said we were being replaced. Didn't say that, but that's the gist of it. So yeah, AI took my job. I've mentioned this before. I put a post on my bulletin and I made a story. I will be doing content creation full time up until I find a new job. So be prepared for new content. Be prepared for a sort of not overworking, but like a reworking of my account and my content and all that stuff. You're gonna start seeing a lot of new things. You're gonna start seeing a reworking of some old things. It's gonna be fun. So yay to me, I guess.
Dumbass. But guys, here, you know what? Let's do this, guys. Here, hold on. Let's do this. 1 second. Okay, let's do this, guys. All right, guys, we're gonna do something new here, right? That's what we're gonna do, guys. We'll do this. You know what, guys? A lot of these chicks, guys, the problems that they have might apply to your life, guys. So you know what? I'm gonna do a segment every now and then called My Advice, right? And guys, okay? Well, lessons learned and advice for all you guys, right? Okay? You know, what have we learned from all of this, guys? Make yourself essential. Okay, guys? You have to. You have to make yourself essential, and you have to anticipate what's going to happen in the workforce. Guys, you have to. Okay? You can't plan for all situations, but you can plan in general, right? What is it, guys? If those who don't plan to fail, right? You know what I'm saying? Guys, you have to make yourself essential. You have to make yourself informed. Look at where the job market's going. Look at where the economy's going, right? Save, invest, think about your location based on what those trends are. If you live in the Northeast, guys, and you see things going crazy with Mom Dami and all this, guys, move to the South. If you can't move, guys, get into a field where you can move and you can work anywhere. Blue collar guys can work anywhere from Arizona to Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? They can live anywhere. Work anywhere, guys. Okay? It's only difficult if you don't know what to do. But once you know what to do, when you know how to plan, things are actually pretty easy, you know? The moment that you hear that, hey, I'm working for a company X and their stock price has dropped or they're getting hit by some lawsuit, you should already be implementing some type of contingency plan, period. That's just how it works, guys. So you don't get blindsided by things. The only time that you see the difference between us men and women is that us men, guys, we can see past the trees to see the forest. Okay? It even comes down to something as simple as you look at, guys, how many times have you walked into a bar or whatever and you were with your sister, your mom, or some chick that you were dating, and it just looked kind of shysty. You were like, we shouldn't go in here. Like, why is that? Because you can see that there's a bunch of dangerous looking dudes in there. Or maybe you were walking and there's a dark alley and the girl you're with, let's walk down there. No, the situational awareness is absolutely non-existent. Guys, there should be no trauma from being laid off if you expect it. If you say, look, this company's cooked, I'm probably going to get laid off. You know? And guys, don't ever misuse the word trauma like these dunderheaded broads do. Guys, soldiers coming back from Afghanistan, they have trauma. People who have been in horrific car accidents, they have trauma. But you shouldn't get trauma from being laid off. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Guys, anytime that something bad happens to you, here's what really helps me. Guys, get a globe and spin it and put your finger on anywhere else outside the United States and Europe and think about how they live and compare it to how you live. And you'll feel better. Anywhere outside of Europe, Canada, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, you having lost your job and being unemployed, you are better off than living in Africa, South America, Southeast Asia. Come on, man. You know? Perspective, guys. Perspective. Don't be like these dunderheaded wokey-wokes and 304s where you constantly have this Amerocentric foolishness. First world problems are first world problems, guys. That's just how it works. And the sooner that we get that to our skulls, the better off you will be. People ask me, AJ, why are you so positive all the time? Because I've been around the world. I know how other people live. And people say that they have trauma from being laid off. Guys, what a joke. What a joke, guys. You know what I mean? If there's one thing that all these videos that I've shown you today, right, should let you guys know, guys, things aren't that bad. There's no reason to ever come on the internet like these dunderheads and cry and moan and act a damn fool. Why? And guys, even if we did, guys, no one cares, right? Guys, 2026, gentlemen, this will be the year you plan, you save, you invest, you make yourself essential, and you will not have to deal with any of the foolishness these dunderheads have to deal with. So say we all. So say we all. Secret, do you have anything to add? You know? With the advice.
Okay. Like you said before, we have to, like, once you understand no one's coming to save us, and that if you do not plan, prepare, risk management, like you said, make yourself invaluable. I have licenses that I can take anywhere. And so I know that this is the minimum I know I can make if I ever needed to work. Yep. But for, you know, our brothers out here in their 20s and their 30s, I'm telling you right now, thug it out, grind it out. And if you just invest 5-10 years in your 20s, you can literally lay the foundation to where you'll be good 20 years from now.
Yep, that's true. That's true. Guys, we're gonna do these probably once a stream, because I always think of lessons for guys based on the problems that these broads complain about, because as we don't get ourselves in these situations. But Evil Eddie, Steve, Adrian, we have to remember there's guys listening to this that are new, that are getting cooked, and they don't even know it yet. All this stuff that I talk about is basic, right? This is just like, guys, how Dave Ramsey's advice is just basic to us, right? Caleb Hammer's advice is basic to us. Because there's people out there who don't know this, who don't know anything about saving, investing, how much of your income should go to rent, to bills. They don't know any of this stuff. It's sad. It really, really, really is. Now, guys, let's switch gears here, guys. And guys, in the guys, during the advice portion here, anyone have any questions, guys? Either drop them in the chat. I'll give advice, or you can hit the StreamYard link, or I'll make a new thread in the Discord for any questions too, and maybe I can answer those on the advice stream. But also, I'll try and do an advice segment maybe once a stream. 8-Bit says, is there any way to convince the extreme simps? No, there isn't. There isn't, guys. Just look them in the eyes.
You can't handle the truth.
Wow. Walk away, guys. There are guys who are so blue-pilled that getting kicked in the dick is the only way that they're going to understand it. I'm serious, guys. I'm dead serious. Some people just have to learn the hard way. Guys, there's nothing you can do. Guys, we can't save everybody. If there's one thing that I've learned, especially being black, guys, you can't save everybody. You just can't. You know? You just can't. Iron Kettle. So I'm not a stocks guy. I like properties. You know? That's the one thing that I think that you can buy and they can't take away from you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you pay the taxes, you know, you're just chilling. If I was anyone, and you make good money, and you lived in a cheap area, guys, buy some properties. You know, that's a good way to actually have a lot of wealth, is to buy properties. Buy a cheap house. You know, if you're a single guy, buy a cheap house. Have two roommates. Charge them rent. You know, pay your house down. Buy another one. You know, do that. Buy a duplex. Live in one side. Maverick, yes, they can take your property if it's eminent domain, or if you don't pay your taxes. Yes, you know what I'm saying. But in general, they don't take your property, guys. I mean, let's be honest here. You know, and if you're worried about them taking your property, go to a red state. Go to Texas. Go to Mississippi. Go to Florida. You know, but guys, you aren't buying no property in California or in New York. Let's be honest. You know, because in general, if you live in a red state, guys, properties, I think, the best way to invest. And then secret, I know, does stocks and then precious metals. You know, guys, silver, gold, etc. You know, it's pretty cool.
They can't print gold and silver.
That's true.
Yep. And they can't give it to the poor and B-dubs and these slurs.
Yeah, that's true. And guys, also too, guys, just sit and think. Okay, there used to be a website called the Vice Fund. It was saying, like, if you invest with no morals, you're always rich. Guys, arms manufacturers, big pharma, big tobacco, up and coming alcohol companies. You know what I'm saying? Those stocks are always going up, and they're recession proof. That's just how it works. You know? I don't think the website's up anymore, but there used to be a website called the Vice Fund. And guys, well, the best way to invest, also too, guys, is reach out to people who know more than you. You know, guys, reach out to Secret, reach out to people in the Discord or whatever who know, because I don't really do stocks. So, but yeah, let's do this, guys.
Yeah, and you kind of hit the nail on the head. You got to surround yourself. If you're the smartest guy in the room, you need to put yourself in other rooms. And in AJ's Discord is a really great place to connect with a lot of good people. This weekend, Steve M, if you're in the chat, just sound off. But we had a really good conversation, talking about everything from our thesis on what's going on in the market, investments, and U.S. investments, international. We talked about VA. Just a good hour or so of just really good conversations that I challenge. I know that for the most part you'll never have with a female.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So here you go, guys. Let's do this. So guys, this guy dumps his girlfriend right before the vacation starts. Watch. And now she's flipping out on the plane.
I go back the first one, and then they're in the middle seats.
Okay, the staff not see it?
That's the sound of the police!
Did anybody in the staff?
None of the staff saw it, but the ground staff warned us about them when we put them on and said, keep an eye on them.
Okay.
And passengers said, just overhearing the boarding flight attendant overheard them saying, oh my God, can you believe them? They're fighting. So that's all we know.
Okay.
None of us witnessed the fight, the physical altercation.
Have you guys try and get them to come off right now?
Yeah,
okay.
We don't want to take them because
So let's go have them tell them to exit. They need to come. If they refuse, then we can come on and try and talk to them. We just try and see if y'all can do it first versus getting us all this introducing to y'all's plane.
Want to know what Wisconsin?
Yes, that'd be great.
This is all I know. I don't know what anything that happened beforehand. He's too young. Her and the guy. Didn't know anything was happening at all. And then passenger in 35 feet, a blonde lady in the aisle, while we were taxiing, showed me her phone quietly and wrote. The couple next to me just had a visible altercation. And so I'm like, okay. So I finished. And then I went back to her to make it clear. I said, you said there was a visible altercation during a taxi. I heard there was something that happened out here.
So yeah, I see that they got in a big fight. And I'd be so pissed if I boarded a plane and then we had a deboard because some stupid broad was acting stupid. And yet someone says dumping a girl on a plane is a Chad move. Facts. Yep.
Because if there was, we have to go back to the gate. She wins. That's all. So
When she says physical, was it punching, slapping, hitting?
Couldn't get it. This was her showing me the thing. She said physical altercation. She didn't say.
Okay, that could mean anything from.
There we go, guys.
Who's he in relation to you?
He's my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend? Okay.
Yeah, we lived together. We were just arguing over something.
What were you guys arguing over?
It was about a vape or some shit like that.
A vape. A vape, of course.
We were arguing and we got on the plane. He was just like, when we get out of this country, I'm done with you. And I was just like crying. And so they took it as like, I didn't like, we were arguing, but I was just crying. I'm an emotional girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to go out and have fun. Like we have a week there. I didn't want to get off the flight. I was trying not to be loud. I was being very quiet.
Were you arguing because it started?
Yeah, right.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And then continued.
Yeah, it went in there, and he was just kept saying like, "We're gonna be done when we get off," and I was getting upset because I don't want to be broken up when we get up from Madrid, you know?
Yeah.
I was just really upset, and I started crying. I didn't mean to like cause a disruption. I just want to go to Madrid. I've never
Imagine how much do you have to hate a chick to be on your way to Spain.
She
and
must
break
be a real
up with her.
Spain in the ass.
Oh. But can you guys imagine? And guys, here's the thing: chicks in Spain are they're actually pretty hot. So let's just say that he would have just flown and then got rid of her, and he'd have a grand old time on his own. You know what I'm saying? But they were arguing over, guys. It wasn't just about a vape. I mean, let's be honest.
out of the country, so this is just this was supposed to be my first trip.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all were flying out to Madrid?
Yes.
Okay. At any point, was it physical between you? No. Okay. So it was just a verbal argument?
I was trying to let her not talk to me for the longest. I was just saying, please just let me just be, I just want to be quiet. Let's just go on the flight, get there.
You should have just got another flight. Should have said, look, you have fun. And then he went, talked to the boarding lady, paid the extra $300 and said, look, I'll leave tomorrow. Deuces,
And then we'll talk.
Right. Where did it start at? Was it out here in the student area?
I think right there on the airport line.
Okay.
That's what I was telling you.
Did anything else happen on the plane?
No. We
Okay. We were still arguing the
She
whole
was
time?
talking to me. I was just.
Okay.
I had my headphones on, keeping it on the whole time.
Did she hit you at any point or anything like that?
She's fine.
Okay. That's kind of why we got called out. Why would a passenger say that it was physical? Was there any?
Absolutely not. No, that's up to the passenger. What they said. I would never touch a woman.
Is there anything that could have been like misconstrued as that? Like maybe she put her hands on, grab your shirt, or snatch something out of your hands? Nothing like that. Okay. So she was just upset, arguing with you, and they were trying to tune her out the whole time.
Please just leave me alone for a little bit. I just need to chill. You can sleep on the flight. When we get there, we'll get there and then figure it out. But right now, I just need to, quiet.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
Yes, sir.
How long have you guys been seeing each other?
For a year and a half.
Yeah.
And he kept telling me to just be quiet, but I just wanted to hold his arm and just be comforted, Like I wasn't trying to talk. I was just trying to watch my show. So it shouldn't have been like this.
Was there any physical contact?
No, there's no physical. No,
yeah, right.
No, sir, no. I grabbed his arm to cuddle to just try to make amends, but it was never. I never hit him. He never hit me.
No.
Hell no. We don't do that. I'd do the shit. No way. No. I don't know why we got off this flight, bro. That was crazy.
Well, someone
Lies
reported
right to
something,
his
and
face.
That's unfortunately.
It was
Sometimes
a
it's
flight attendant. She kept coming up to us. No? She kept coming up to us. We weren't even talking. And I was like, no, man, we're fine. Like, yes, I'm crying, but, like, we're fine. You know? Like, I cry because I'm a big baby. I'm a girl. I have emotions, you know? I
Oh,
cry.
but see, I'm just a girl, right? Come on.
Initially, it was reported by a passenger, and so they have to do the due diligence. Otherwise, she would not have noticed. But people get emotional. People cry on planes. People get on flights, especially these long ones, and they've never flown before. So,
do you see any tears, guys? Come on.
They have to investigate until once they figure it out. Something.
So they're leaving us?
Yeah, the pilot's not gonna. They don't want to wait. They have. They're
We
already.
didn't have any physical altercation or anything.
Okay.
There was no beating or nothing. I promise. Like, I just tried to hold his arm for comfort, and that's it. It was never. We were arguing like mentally, I guess, but like it was just over stupid shit.
You have your driver's license on you?
Just ask her. Phone's on, relax. And the lady already came up to me. She's like, hey, are you guys okay? I don't know what's going to happen. And just ask her, you know.
The flight attendant?
Flight attendant. Before y'all came up, or before she came up to us the second time, she came up to it once. So I just told her, just ask her, please. Just like, I'm just trying to be out of this. I just want my headphones on.
How loud was it? Were you on yelling?
I thought she was being loud. I was trying to keep it quiet, like just like talk like, bro, just keep it down.
So it was like a loud talk or like a yell? Like how loud did she get?
No, she wasn't yelling, but like it was.
Let's get
It was more outside the plane. Yeah. And then when we got on the plane, I like talked to him a couple times, and he was just like, "Leave me alone." That's all he said. And I was just like, "No, like it's a 9-hour flight. We gotta figure this out before we get there, bro."
Do you think you guys try to get on the next flight out? Because they'll be rookie.
After this, if we don't
Go on your own. Go on your own.
No.
Look at that.
Why?
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, it's
My sister did it.
He's the one who paid for it.
Oh,
It was my birthday present in May. He bought this in May.
Gotcha.
For my birthday, and then now we're getting kicked off because I was being a crybaby. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? He's not gonna pay for another flight.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, you. She just cried and made us kicked off. Now I'm kicked off because I'm crying because it looks like I'm getting beat up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What do I do? We can't get on this flight at all.
No. I think it's already.
They just came back for us. Or what? I thought we were moving.
What do you mean?
I thought we were moving at one point. Did they come back?
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's
Look at
called a
that, guys.
ground interrupt. So all the information.
So they were about to take off and then turn around because he's dunderheads.
It was relayed to the pilot, and the pilot makes a decision whether or not they want to continue to fly. Usually, when there's, because the pilot hears everything third hand, kind of like we do, so they make a decision if he wants to continue flying.
Nobody was beating anybody up.
I know,
That's
but
what they said.
their concern is if it continues to escalate. You guys are on the way down. They don't want to fly with it, especially if there's alcohol involved.
No, I was just crying. I'm just sad and emotional. It's that time of the month, you know?
Yeah.
You know women. I know you have women in your life. You know, they be crying. They be sad for nothing. Shit.
I wanted to offer my statement too because I have a also next to that.
So what did you? I didn't. Who was the physical? So she said the female was the physical.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So basically, and yeah, I'm sure she already gave me
people that are like, hey,
yeah.
I'd like to talk to her.
So basically, he was drunk, like super drunk. I could smell it on him.
Oh.
And they had gotten in a fight out there.
Okay.
I was eavesdropping.
That's all right. We all did.
Yeah. She was eavesdropping because, of course, she was.
Just like a woman. They came in and he was really pissed, and she, I guess, was like making a public scene. And he was like, I won't be with a woman who embarrasses me like that in public. Don't.
Let's go, guys. Right there, guys. Right there, guys. Oops. Right there.
City boy.
That's how you have to do it, guys. That's how you have to do it. I will not be with some broad who embarrasses me in public. Good.
Talk to me. Don't look at me. He was trying to plug in his like speaker thing.
Yeah.
And she was pulling it out and wrapping her arms around him and grabbing his arms and leaning on him and like forcefully kissing him. And he was like, basically getting away from me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So an arrest is going to be made.
Let's
On
go.
our report, we preferably have some witness information.
Okay.
Now, I will tell you, they don't get the witness information. All that happens is we're going to make an arrest. The FBI is going to do their own investigation because we're on board here.
The FBI, guys, cooked.
Yeah. They're probably just going to send you an email asking you to say what you told me to them. Would y'all be willing then?
As long as they don't have our information.
They will not get your information.
I live far away, so they're.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license?
Yeah. Yes. Did you feel like there was somebody else who wanted to share with the officer? I don't know. I didn't.
I mean, we got
two.
Usually with family violence, like stuff like this, we do not allow them to go together, which usually means somebody's getting arrested. Usually it's the aggressor. So
And women voted for that.
she's gonna be gone with us, and then
She was definitely the
we're gonna let
aggressor.
the FBI handle their portion of it.
Here we go.
What's going to happen? Go ahead and put your stuff down. You're going to come with us, okay?
What's happening?
You're going to come with us, okay?
Okay.
Everything off.
Now, guys, it still hasn't registered to her that she's being arrested.
We'll pick it up. We'll pick it up.
I'll put my passport in here.
No, we'll take that. That's gonna come. Everything's gonna come with you.
Okay.
So go ahead and turn around for us.
Wait, what?
It's time! Let's go! I told you guys. I told you. She doesn't even consider the fact that she's getting arrested. When the cops tell you put your stuff down, that means that you're going to the clink. That means that you're going to the pokey. You know what I mean?
So right now you're under arrest for family violence.
Wait, did I hit? He said I hit him?
No, but in the state of Texas, the victim does not need to be the reporting party for a family violence assault.
We just need a witness. And in order to try and keep the peace, we're going to separate you all.
No.
You know what I mean?
Okay?
742, you have one in custody for assault family violence.
Let's go.
You have her. It's in here. Okay.
My hair.
Cooked.
That means you got to spend the night in jail.
No.
Cooked.
What did I do?
Is this American Airlines stuff?
Yes, sir.
You want to keep it or do you want to throw it away? Okay.
Wait, why do I have to go to jail?
Because you put hands on your boyfriend.
Wait, I just cuddled his arm though. I didn't hit him. I just cuddled his arm. I told you.
I know that's what other witnesses are telling us different stories. So,
But what did Sid tell y'all?
huh?
What did Sid tell
I
y'all?
didn't
It doesn't matter.
I just cuddled his arm.
So, like I said,
I just cuddled his
The
arm.
lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at
state
that.
of Texas, the reporting party for a family violence assault does not need to be the victim.
And they said that I hit him?
Yes.
What? No way.
They said you were being
My
very
little
physically.
ass.
You would be surprised how many big men get beat up by small women
What's
because
your-
they're.
That's
refusing
facts.
to-
There you go, guys. There you go. You guys imagine you getting perp walked to the airport.
Shame.
Shame.
Shame. Shame.
Back.
I promise. I just grabbed his arm to give comfort. That's it. I didn't do anything. Can we please talk to him?
No.
Please. Does he know I'm going to jail? Sir?
I don't know.
What the hell is going on? Did you talk to me?
Did
Can
I
we
talk to you?
Yeah. About what happened, or you talk to him?
I'll talk to him.
You know, I just cuddled his arms because he kept telling me he was going to leave me after Madrid, right? He
Nope.
said he's going to break up with me after Madrid, so I cuddled his arm, and that was all the only time I touched him. He's my boyfriend. We live together.
Which makes all this worse.
It makes it worse.
Yes.
Why? We have dogs together.
Because assaulting someone that you are in a
Wait, how did I assault
relationship
him,
with,
though?
any
Please
kind of
tell me.
unwanted physical contact with
Uh-huh.
another human being in the state of Texas is considered an assault. So him telling you to stop, get off with him,
And I
having to
did.
constantly stiff arm you.
No, I swear I did, because I started whenever the flight attendant came up. I was watching Beauty in Black on Netflix. I wasn't even touching him. Can I call my dad?
From the jail.
I have to go to jail for real. Please, y'all.
Yes.
Please, let's not. Please tell Sid this is.
So, we're peace officers. We don't take requests.
I get it. You're
You're
peace.
already
Please,
under
let's make
arrest.
peace, please.
That's what
I've
we're doing
never
right now.
done this.
Cool.
Please, I just want love. No way. I'm going to jail. This is gonna be on my record.
Yep.
No. I
But here's the
didn't.
deal. You've got two different kinds of records: an arrest record and a conviction record.
What is this?
Arrest. You haven't been to see a judge yet. You haven't been to trial yet.
Sir, can we please just talk to
Can
Sid?
I sit down here?
You
Can
can,
you have my cameras, please, Condry?
can we please talk to
Go ahead and
Sid?
face forward. Separate your feet for me. All right, I got to search you. I'm going to be searching you with the back of my hand, okay?
Yes, go ahead.
Do you have any necklaces on?
No, sir. I have rings. That's it.
Okay.
And I think I have stuff in my pocket.
Okay. I'll make sure it all gets out, okay?
Please help. You talk to me. You know it wasn't abuse.
Now, I just got your side of the story, but we have witnesses and stuff like that. So we
That
have
said
to,
I hit him?
not whether it's striking, grabbing, pinching, pushing, that's still assault.
Really? Is he going home?
Wherever-
He gets to just go?
We,
Look at that.
he-
See, that's even worse. She's like, wait a minute. I'm being arrested and he's not? See that, guys? That pisses him off even more.
but based on the witness statements, you were the aggressor. So that's we usually go with the aggressor.
I just loved him. I just wanted to love on him.
You need to come back here and have a seat.
Sir, can we please
Right.
talk? Please.
You need to
no.
get in the car now.
I will, but can we please talk? Please, I can't go to
If you
jail.
want to be able to make phone calls, we got to get through this process quickly.
I get
okay?
him, but please.
Cooked.
I have to know the phone number. Can I get my phone?
Yeah, at the jail, they'll give you the opportunity to make.
She was charged with Class C family violence assault. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, you guys. I'll shut this down. We'll be live tomorrow as usual, guys, at 5. And yeah, guys, I appreciate you. Bye, guys. Take it easy.